After this.
Yeah.
Slay back.
What the fuck was I gonna say? So that was the first thing I wanted to get off my mind, but I also wanted to mention about if there's anyone out there that's got you know, feedback, or you know, they wanted to show me their motovlog setups. Oh, that was another thing that I wanted to bring up too. My camera mount on the front of my helmet is super slick. Now I see a lot of motovloggers with their setups, and they've got all those little attachments, the little GoPro attachments and mount connections and all that sort of stuff. And they look bulky as shit, man. Like they look way too bulky. And basically, the last thing you want to, you know, if you have a camera on your helmet, you want it to be slick. You know what I mean? You want it to look somewhat incognito. You know, like, well, that's what I want anyway. Like, same with my Bluetooth headset. Like, I've got a Bluetooth headset, a shark tooth, and usually people put the little receiver thing or the little button gadget doobie wacker thing on the outside of the helmet. I don't like the look of that because it's just adding more shit to the outside of your helmet. You know, you end up looking like a fucking ET, some sort of fucking Martian fucking, I don't know, like, you know what I mean? So basically the way that I did it is I set it up on the inside, so the little receiver is right in front of my my left cheek pad, which is easy access. So if you can see in the selfie camera, right, if I take my hand, right, and I'll put my thumb inside my thing, that's, I'm already touching it, so I can answer phone calls like that, which makes it really handy. It's better, it's actually easier to locate like that because I know exactly where it is, and I don't have to fuck around sort of doing this, you know. I don't have to feel for it. It's like right there. Same with volume up and down. Volume down is underneath, just here. Obviously, if I want to volume up, I have to open my visor up, and I'll show you. I have to open my visor, reach in, and volume up's right there. But I like it. I like where it sits, and the mouthpiece sits basically right in front of my mouth. So that, like I said, like if I didn't have the camera on the front of my helmet, you would not know that I would have an intercom system in my helmet, which basically that's the goal. That's what I wanted to go for. I wanted to be fucking slick, you know. And then the camera, as you can see in the selfie camera, look, check it out. It doesn't even stick that far, you know what I mean? And I'll show you how I did that, because this is not an actual GoPro mount. I actually got a cheap, that's what I wanted to share. I got a cheap, it was like a head mount, like, it had an elastic band that goes around your head and one elastic band that goes over your head. Like a thick sort of strap that goes, one goes this way and then one goes that way, right? So I had that first, and then the front part, it had this bit, but it's quite big. It's about that sort of big. And so what I did is I got it, I cut the edges, made it all neat, and then I got a lighter to it, melted it enough to be able to manipulate and move. Because you know how a lot of people use the 3M tape stuff and they build it up to obviously accommodate for any curvature in the front of the helmet. Well, you know, that's one way to do it, but like I said, I want it slick. I want it to look slick. I don't want to have layers and layers of that sticky shit and, you know, have the sides. Because at the end of the day, when you take the camera off, you're still going to have this big thing, you know. So the way that I did it, yeah, I just molded it to the helmet, so I only needed 1 or 2 layers of that sticky shit. And I'll put some pictures of how I did that up. And hopefully that helps you guys, because this camera came with this little frame, as you can see, like it's attached with a little frame thing here, and it's fucking awesome. I really like the fact that they did that, and I like the fact that the camera can go either this way or upside down, so you can have it upright. Either way it works, because it's got cut out for the holes for the, you know, the action hole, the action button and all that. It's got that on both sides, so you can have it either way. Many other frame mounts that are not you know, weatherproof, they don't have that. You can only have it one way. which means that, I mean, it's not a massive problem, but it would mean that you would have to have the camera recording in rotate mode. You know, I'm all about aesthetics. I like it to look slick. And another thing, also, I cut out this little bit of carbon fiber sticky pad, and I put over the camera just to give it that, you know, extra bit of fucking pizzazz to the front of my camera. That's how I did my motovlog setup. So any questions, guys, just let me know, because I'm happy to look, I've spent a lot of fucking time researching, and you know, like the first motovlog setup that I tried to do, I had like a sticky pad on here, and then I had a fucking ton of mounts, and the camera, and the whole thing just looked bulky as fuck, man. And you know, because most of the time that I ride, I'm not motovlogging every time I ride, you know what I mean? Sometimes I take this camera off and I just want to go for a cruise, and I don't have to have the camera on. And the beauty about this thing is that I can just unscrew it, take the camera off, and what's left behind is quite slick. You know, you've only got that little tiny connection bit, and it doesn't even look that bad, because on that I put the little carbon fiber sticky pad over the top, so it's sort of, I don't know if you can see there, but it's sort of like underneath this sort of part, and it looks quite cool, it looks quite smart.
Or we could do this smooth, TNT around, I could still make blow move. This is what you call riding music, all the gangsters are riding to it, come on.